Hi folks, my name's David Edgar, I'm the host of Heart and Hand, the Rangers podcast, and I'm back here with one of our immediate after Rangers game post-match reaction videos. Today Rangers defeated Ross County by 2-1 at Ibrox, and I'm sorry that it has taken a little bit longer to get this up today because it was so cold at Ibrox that I was genuinely concerned about my ability to ever get it up again. Not only did I think that my appendage may drop off in the cold, I felt the blood would never pump to that particular area or any other again, and it's taken this long for me to get home and defreeze myself to be able to talk to you. Now I know how Captain Oates' team felt. Really, it was like that, and there was nothing on the pitch to get us particularly excited during that display. A really poor performance from Rangers, particularly in the first half, where with the exception of Ross McCrory, I thought, and Josh Windass, both tried to make things happen. I don't think anybody came anywhere close to the level of performances we'd seen from the last two matches against Aberdeen. And we lost a stupid early goal. A terrible decision by Declan John in the halfway line to dive into tackle there, sells himself. Danny Wilson then comes striding across, doing his impression of the I'm a lady guy from Little Britain, and just sort of wafts past the ball and waves the lad in, who delivers a great ball. And even at that, though, you could tell Alves had told James Tavernier to mark the boy who was coming in at the back post, and he missed him. But even then, Bruno wasn't looking too clever. So just a disaster from a defensive point of view of a goal to concede, and barely looked like getting back into it in the first half. In the second half, we brought Alfredo Morelos on for the very disappointing Carlos Pena. Although he wasn't alone, I don't think any of the front players, with the exception of Windass, could have been upset had they been hauled off. But they fought their way back into it, and from really thinking this is not going to be able to do, this is another one of these frigging games, Alfredo Morelos ends the goal drought, and man did he look happy, and Ibrox was delighted for him, because again he played well, even though, you know, he missed a good chance just before that with the ball that was crossed in at the box, and he's came in at the back post and somehow managed to knock it wide. I thought then we slacked off. I thought that it was almost, we had 5 minutes of good play after the goal, and then I thought we looked as though we were playing almost a team who were either too tired or happy enough to get the draw. I don't think we threatened them anywhere near enough until, from a set piece, Danny Wilson got his head on a rebound after the keeper had made a stop, and we got the 2-1. Even then, Stramash at the end, I read that Owen Coyle was complaining somewhat that he thought it was a penalty. Certainly I'd need to see it again from where I was. I didn't see anything that was even close to looking like a penalty for Ross County. But, you know, Owen Coyle leaving Ibrox upset with referees, you know, I bet you that's not the first time in his life that's happened. So, yeah, it wasn't a good display. It was turgid, it was poor, it was slow. We didn't look up for the battle in the first half. The players were fighting with each other as they were coming off. It was just everything that could go wrong did. But it didn't for once, because we did win, and the team deserve a lot of credit for that, if nothing else, that they showed a bit of heart that at times this season we've all doubted that they had in them. And they finally got the monkey off the back of 3 in a row, or it would have been, I think, an orangutan had they not managed it with this, because I don't see any way of being able to arrange to play Aberdeen 3 times and in a row. So how else we were going to get it, I do not know. So, big week is now over. Obviously, we thought we'd be going into it with another manager. And today, actually, as I watched Ross County put up a far greater performance against us than Aberdeen managed, I did think it's bizarre in some ways that it's considered we're upset about losing this guy, because, you know, he hasn't built a very good football team at Aberdeen. And the fact that he's just been bodied twice by us when we're capable of displays like that today doesn't say a lot for him. But, you know, it's just a bizarre situation. Rangers went for someone that the fans didn't particularly want and then didn't even get them. So there's pressure on the board. I think that they are just going to bed in for a while. And while Graham Murray keeps winning, he buys them time. He takes the pressure off them. We saw that today. I thought that the fans could certainly have been a little bit more aggressive towards the board at certain clubs, and we weren't. And I think that they were perhaps fortunate that the fans have such a lot of time for Graham Murray, and that Murray's team were able to get the 3 points, because otherwise today it would have got pretty ugly. And the fact that everybody's just content, I think, to get out of the bloody cold and go home, and happy that our weekend hasn't been ruined by our team for once. So that was good. But Yeah, we would have taken it. It was 3 points. It was 3 wins in a row, and we needed it. Losing McCrory, if he's out for Wednesday, will be a big one. Although I think we'll get more space to play against Hibs, bizarrely. Hibs are a better team and they'll come at us. And if we defend the way we did today, Hibs will beat us and score quite a few goals. But they will also give us the opportunity to have a go. They won't sit with the two banks of four. And I think that those matches have tended to suit Rangers quite often. So we'll see. I think it'll be a good game. I think it could probably be one of these, another 5-goaler. Wouldn't surprise me, but time will tell. Just some news from us on Heart and Hand. Obviously, the flagship show will be with you on Monday in all the usual places, iTunes, Android Podcast, Stitcher, wherever you get your podcast from. But if you miss us and you want, then join up with the already 1,400 other people who've signed up to the Heart and Hand subscription service, where you get daily updates, you get new shows. We've had 2 hit shows this week. The first instalment of The Advocate Years, which we're going to break down chronologically Dick Advocate's time at Rangers. We actually started with a look at what happened in 97-98 to cause his appointment in the first place, and that went down very well. And also our debate, our head-to-head between Podders, Cammy and Alex, about whether or not Kenny Miller is a Rangers legend. And both guys fought their corner well, but at the moment the voting seems to be indicating that Kenny is not, and I don't think his performance today will have swayed many people's opinions. If you want to do that, just come to Patreon. It costs $1.99 per month or $3.99 per month. You choose. You get extra content for the $3.99 per month if you want to. The reason it's in dollars is not a tax dodge. I wish it was, but it's to make it cheaper. It's because there's tax gets added to it as well, but we wanted to keep it that it's still under £1.99, which it is, and it's still under £3.99, which it is. So that's how to do it. Go to www.patreon.com/heartandhand. That's patreon.com/heartandhand. Sign up, come talk to us. Loads of 1,400 people there, and they're chatting away to each other. It's fantastic. It's been excellent so far, and you get to hear my dulcet tones sort of on a daily basis. Don't worry, I'm trying to rectify that too by getting more people in, so you don't need to worry about it. So thank you very much for listening, and I will talk to you again on Monday. Bye.